Active protection systems are designed to defend armored vehicles against incoming threats.
The active protection system begins with detection, identifying incoming threats rapidly enough to initiate a response.
Using advanced sensor fusion graphics, the active protection system constructs a real-time
APS changes movement. Tanks can maneuver with more confidence under missile threat.
Soft kill APS aims to confuse guidance, breaking a lock before impact without an explosive intercept.
Soft kill APS utilizes advanced electronic warfare and decoys by jamming the missile's guidance.
Hard kill APS is the final layer, intercepting a threat seconds before impact.
This simulation demonstrates the hit-to-stop capability. The system intercepts and detonates the threat projectile at a safe standoff distance.
Detection, classification, and intercept happen in fractions of a second.
This is why the active protection system matters. In urban terrain, threats appear suddenly, often at very short ranges.
The APS changes crew awareness. Alerts can drive instant maneuvers and smoke deployment.
APS fundamentally changes formation. Spacing and angles matter as the hard kill system is.
While effective, a key trade-off of hard kill APS is the inherent risk posed to nearby infantry during an intercept engagement.
APS pushes combined arms tactics to adapt. New spacing, new roles, new drills.
APS doesn't replace armor. It adds a new layer so armor can survive what gets through.
Recognizing the distinct profiles of the incoming RPG and ATGM threats is crucial for the APS to deploy the correct countermeasures and ensure engagement success.
The system's redundancy ensures continuous coverage. Multiple sensors compensate for environmental clutter.
Active protection systems must work effectively in degraded conditions. False alarms remain a significant engineering challenge.
Soft kill APS can overlap with broader electronic warfare, jamming, spoofing, and obscurance used together.
Smoke can break the line of sight and buy time, complementing APS decisions.
An active protection system doesn't make a tank invincible. Maneuver is still survival.
Saturation is a challenge. Multiple incoming threats can stress interceptors and reaction windows.
Logistics dictate that hard-kill APS interceptors are finite assets. As such, they must be replenished by maintenance crews to maintain readiness.
APS readiness depends on calibration, software updates, and careful diagnostics.
As threats evolve from simple rockets to guided missiles and top attack profiles, active protection systems force the offense to.
On the modern battlefield, sensors dominate the environment. Active protection systems provide a crucial response to these precision threats.
Arthur explains that an actively protected tank turns defense into action. APS detects, decides, and reacts.
Because urban angles create extremely short warning times, the reaction speed of the active protection system is critical.
Modern actively protected tanks often combine both for layered defense. Weather clutter complicates detection, requiring our APS software to continuously get smarter at classification. Survivability now includes sensor survivability. APS must keep eyes open under harsh conditions.
Active sensors provide crucial awareness, but they can also be detected. It becomes a continuous cat-and-mouse game.
APS is strongest when combined with classic tactics, cover, concealment, and movement.
New vulnerability directions, like this top attack threat, require constant evolution. APS designs are adapted. Defending the top is hard. Angles are steep, timing is short, and clutter is high.
APS protects the tank, but information warfare decides who shoots first.
Soft kill APS can include multispectral smoke and decoys to disrupt different seeker types.
Human judgment still matters. APS buys time,
crews choose actions. The active protection system fundamentally changes convoy tactics. By improving survivability against ambush-style missiles,
Attackers favor tight terrain, creating deadly ambush corridors. When a threat appears at close range, active protection system. Limited shots mean tactics matter. APS is a shield with a finite magazine.
actively protected tanks may withdraw to reset APS readiness after heavy threat contact.
Combined Arms adapts. Infantry clears threats, while the active protection system defends against surprise shots.
APS must differentiate threats from clutter. Birds, debris, and harmless objects can confuse sensors.
The system rapidly processes the data, deciding whether to classify the incoming signature as a lethal threat or a false positive.
Infrastructure and choke points concentrate risk, making APS coverage especially valuable.
A new battlefield trend has emerged where numerous small threats saturate the active protection system, overwhelming defenses.
APS performance depends on algorithms as much as metal and explosives.
Doctrine changes begin in training. Crews learn new spacing, new reactions, new trust.
APS use must align with safety controls to avoid unintended triggers.
Old tactics get stronger. APS adds a safety net while the tank minimizes exposure.
Actively protected tanks survive by layering defenses, not by relying on a single miracle system.
APS completely reshapes the battlefield. Attackers must coordinate, saturate, or deceive, while actively protected tanks gain time.
As APS spreads, battlefield tempo changes, shorter exposure windows and faster repositioning.
APS is hardware in the real world, and it must survive grind, shock, and vibration.
High-tech defense systems add significant upkeep requirements. Consequently, logistics becomes a critical battlefield factor for APS-equipped units.
APS can reduce vulnerability to sudden close-range shots, but cluttered terrain remains dangerous.
This is the arms race mindset. Active protection systems are simultaneously reshaping both offense and defense.
Adding APS to a tank affects weight, power demands, and turret balance. Active protection systems need continuous power and processing, which stresses onboard generators and batteries. Active defense posture, staying ready during short halts instead of going fully passive.
Tactics may require infantry to keep safer spacing when hard-kill APS is armed and scanning.
As doctrine evolves, the active protection system protects the tank, while infantry protects the APS from close threats. Attackers may try to degrade APS sensors, rather than overpower the interceptors directly.
Simple actions can matter. Clean sensors help APS see, just like clean optics help a gunner.
Active protection systems strengthen defense by making the first enemy volley less decisive.
Active protection systems can blunt ambush value, forcing attackers to reveal themselves repeatedly to achieve effects.
Detect, survive, move, reset, and deny the next shot.
Constant scanning can reveal the tank's presence, so units may manage emissions carefully.
Active protection systems are one adaptation to precision threats, but the contest remains dynamic and evolving.
Doctrine is rewritten on training grounds. New spacing, new communications, new APS-ready habits.
APS status green. Keep your eyes open for threats it might not catch.
Wilco, Commander.
We trust the system, but the human factor remains the ultimate failsafe.
APS is becoming a symbol of modern survivability. Defense that reacts, instead of only resisting.
The cost-benefit is clear. Active protection systems utilize advanced electronics.
The visual hallmark of an actively protected tank, sensors and launchers integrated into the armor silhouette.
Real battlefields are messy. APS must work in mud, dust, smoke, and constant vibration.
The cycle is constant. Defense improves, threats adapt, and the defense upgrades again.
APS reshapes battlefields by reducing the certainty of a single missile shot.
The future is layered defense. Armor, tactics, and active protection working as one.
APS systems reshape modern battlefields by turning survival into a rapid contest of sensing, decision, and reaction,